The Greedy King's Transformation. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a king named Virendra. King Virendra was known for his vast wealth, but he was also known for his insatiable greed. No matter how much gold, jewels, or land he possessed, it was never enough. The king's greed grew so immense that it began to affect the prosperity of the kingdom, and the people started to suffer.
One day, a mysterious old man arrived at the palace, requesting an audience with the king. The king, curious about the old man's purpose, agreed to meet him. The old man, with a glint in his eye, said,
"Your Majesty, I have heard of your vast wealth, but I also know of your insatiable greed. I bring you a gift, a magical golden mirror. This mirror has the power to show you the wealthiest man in the world."
The king, intrigued by the prospect of seeing himself as the wealthiest man, eagerly accepted the mirror. "Tell me how it works," he demanded.
The old man replied, "Simply gaze into the mirror, and it will reveal the wealthiest man to you."
King Virendra hurried to his chamber, shut the door behind him, and excitedly held up the mirror. But to his shock, instead of his own reflection, the mirror showed a humble farmer toiling in his fields. The king was furious.
"How can this be? I have more wealth than anyone in the land," he shouted.
Determined to uncover the truth, the king disguised himself as a commoner and set out to find the farmer. After a long journey, he finally reached the farmer's home. He watched as the farmer worked tirelessly, yet with a smile on his face. The farmer's family, though poor, was joyful and content. This puzzled the king greatly.
That evening, the king approached the farmer and asked, "How can you, a mere farmer, be so happy with so little?"
The farmer replied, "Your Majesty, true wealth isn't measured by gold or jewels. It lies in the love of family, the satisfaction of honest work, and the peace of a contented heart. I am the wealthiest man because I need nothing more than what I have."
The king was stunned by the farmer's words. He returned to his palace, the old man's mirror still in hand, and thought deeply. For the first time, he saw the emptiness of his greed. He realized that his wealth had brought him nothing but misery, while the farmer, with so little, was truly rich. From that day forward, King Virendra changed. He began using his wealth to help his people, building schools, hospitals, and shelters. The kingdom prospered, and the king found a new kind of wealth, a wealth of the heart.
Moral of the story: true wealth is not in material possessions, but in contentment, love, and the joy of helping others. Greed can blind us to what truly matters, but it's never too late to change and find true happiness.